now that we've worked on the overhead position and developed a good overhead squat, a good catch, good transitions, what we're going to start working on is the actual pull. And this is where most people start. Most people start from this high hang, work from the top down. And I actually do think that that is probably the best way to teach people. However, like I said, I like to start with that catch position first. That way you actually have somewhere to go with this. Once you pull, what do? Well, if you don't know how to catch, you're just going to pull and miss every time. So that's why I start with the catch position. Make sure you have a good overhead squat before you even attempt to snatch. Now, as for the pull, many people teach this in 3 different pulls, and I don't like that. That part is something I disagree with. Very quickly, I would just comment that I don't think that it helps people to teach it as 3 different positions, because I think that it actually causes people to get hung up, and people get overly focused on trying to purposefully rebend their knees. So we talk about this double knee bend, right? So you're going to come up and then rebend that knee to get to the power position, and people will do this weird thing where they kind of try to snake around the bar, and you'll see them even triple knee bend because they're purposely trying to double knee bend. I think a better way to teach is just 2 pulls. So you pull from the floor, and then when you get to the hip, that's where that one goes. Okay? So all you're going to do, and this is a simple drill here, you're just going to get in this power position, so you're partially squatted, you let this come away from you. You bring it in, and stand up. Okay? So it's really simple. You don't have to be incredibly aggressive with it, just get the timing down first. So, makes contact. When it makes contact, you stand up and then pull. You don't pull and then try to stand. You don't pull and stand at the same time. It's 1, 2. We want the legs to drive and then the arms to finish. So, the power position, bar comes in, stand aggressively, so you're going to pop that hip and pull the arms up. Okay? That's where you're going to start with that. Then, what we're going to do is going to do a muscle snatch. So, you're going to take this position here, bar comes in, you're going to pop that hip, whoop. When you get to here, I want you to finish pulling through, and at this point, you're actually going to punch out with your arms. A lot of people get lazy and they do this thing where they just try to swing it around. That's going to cause you to drop a lot of snatches on your head or your neck. You don't want to do that. The goal is to support the weight overhead. So, you're going to take this position here, up, turn it over and punch out. So as you turn over, push out aggressively. At the top, so you'll notice the bar path is very, very vertical here. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing a front raise kind of thing where I'm whacking the bar with my hips. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to an arc. You don't want this arc. If it gets out in front of you, you'll have to jump forward to catch it. Instead, what you want is this position, through. Aggressively punching out. Okay? Up, turn over, punch out. Practice that with a broomstick for a while. Get a barbell, even just an empty barbell, and you'll get some feedback because it has some weight. I really want you to emphasize this part here though, okay? When you turn it over, aggressively punch out. It's very important that you get that push where you engage your triceps and shoulders and push out. Because if you catch it lazy, like I said, your elbows will bend, you're not going to get a good position, you'll end up developing a bad habit that will cause you to basically allow the weight to crash onto you. And so whenever you catch in the snatch, you're actually down at the bottom, okay? So, you've hit this position here, the bar's traveling up, you're going to drop underneath. You need to support that weight. So as you drop underneath, you need to push out with the arms, because you can't just drop underneath and expect it to be there. It's going to crash on you. So you want to actively press out.